Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how we can use the VLOOKUP function along with the match function to automate our VLOOKUP report. Now we know one of the problems with the VLOOKUP basically is that each time you want to refer to another column, you have to calculate the number and then change that manually. That's why most times we enter it as a hard-coded number. But this time I'm going to introduce the match function used along with the VLOOKUP so that you don't have to bother calculating or counting the number of columns. VLOOKUP along with the match automatically does that for you and it becomes a well-automated report. Let's go straight to the data and see how this is done. I have this data here showing details of HR information about employees. We have the name, tag number, location, and so on up to years in current location. Now, what are we supposed to use this data for? Let's look at here. We have this information. I don't know if I have the illustration exercise here. No. Now, I have this. And then you come to the office one morning and you get this from your supervisor that management requires to get information about these employees that have these numbers. Now they need the names of the employees, they need their education, their year of employment, their current department, and their age. Now all this information can be gotten from the HR data file here. And VLOOKUP will be our best friend. Now how can VLOOKUP help us? We know that one of the VLOOKUP features is that the value you are looking for must lie on the first column to the selected data range of your data. So if I'm going to use the employee number, it simply means that employee number should be the first column to the left when I highlight my data range. So if I come here, I'm going to highlight the whole of this as my data range. Now I have skipped serial number because what I'm going to use as my search data is employee number, so it must be on the first column to the left of my selected data range, and the values to be returned must be to the right. So this data actually matches VLOOKUP. I come here and all I'm going to do is to follow the VLOOKUP syntax. Now this is our VLOOKUP syntax which we are all used to. If you followed my videos, I've done more than 2 videos on VLOOKUP. The first thing is the value we are going to look for, which is the lookup value. After that is the data range, which is that selected data range where this lookup value must lie on the first column to the left. Then the third one is the column index number, which is the column header that we require in our result. Now, of course, we have true or false. True meaning in the event that the lookup value is not found, use the next lower approximate value to return your data. The last argument there is false, which means search for the exact lookup value, otherwise return no result. Now, if you follow this argument, your VLOOKUP will work very well. So I'm going to come here and follow that and say VLOOKUP is going to ask me what value am I searching for. I'm searching for this value. Now, I want to search for this value and extract the name of the staff that have that employee number. Now, I'll take my comma. The next is going to ask me is table array. From where do I want to search for this value? Remember, wherever I'm going to search for this value, whatever data range I highlight, this value must be on the first column to the left. So I come to this data range and I highlight the whole of this one. I'm going to lock it up. And I'm saying that search for that number in the first column of this area I've highlighted. And then I take a comma. The next argument is column index number. Column index number simply means the index number of the required header. Now I'm looking for name, and remember I've highlighted from employee number. So name will be column 2. So I take 2. And then the last argument, true or false. We know true means approximate value, but in this case I'm looking for the exact match. So I come down to false and then I hit enter key. And it's telling me this is the owner of that particular employee number. So if I copy this down, I would have actually gotten all that. Now I come to education, I do the same thing. Now remember we've done cell referencing a lot of times also in this series. I have referenced B5, which is this. Now if I copy down to the right, I don't want my B to move, which means I'm going to hold it fixed for row copy. And when you want to hold an item fixed for row copy, remember our card, I'm going to hold it fixed for row copy. That means I'm going to cab, not card, cab. Yeah. If I'm going to hold a cell range fixed for row copy, it means that I'm going to place my dollar sign before the letter. So since I want to hold this fixed, I'm just going to place my, that means I just want to bring out the formula so that we can understand along. Yeah. All right, fine. So you can see that what I have done, I've held that B fixed such that anywhere I copy that formula to, if I'm going to copy across row, my B will be held fixed. I'm just going to take out that